Start.
Prosíme o spolupráci za všech okolností. I have a permit. It's not my thing, not meaningful. Your thing.
City has gone to hell.
Are we really doing any good? No loitering in the streets, Og. We ready to call it?
I see.
Call it in if you want.
Eyes open, Cap.
I'm going to keep looking.
Got anything?
Hey, is anyone here?
City
Dobre.
has gone to hell. Seem to have quieted down.
Mohlo by se to rozšířit po celé Evropě. I hope we find something.
going to get us killed. Watch my back.
Sir?
Seem to have quieted down.
The whole department is corrupt. Any word from control?
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look.
Your papers, Og.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here. Just make it through. If you're seeing anything unusual, be quiet.
Pokud zaznamenáte podezřelou aktivitu, obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
Wrong fucking line, head.
Area secure.
Move along.
Newspapers under my clothes.
No tohle jsem čekal.
This can't be happening to me.
She's just lying there. They should at least cover her up.
What?
From men.
If it wasn't for John,
Can't let
thank you for this.
I must talk to you about what
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Away from the crimes.
We can't let them get away.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
The detective here. He's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, it's still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I have some questions for you. How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who'll never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an aug or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I have some questions.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
Oh, I think he found something.
Just because Montag trusts it doesn't mean... Fuck walking this deep.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Away from the crime scene.
Gruesome, isn't it?
That's all trying his thing.
You think I don't know what's going on here? I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
Tak to mi očividně lhal.
I'm telling you right now. Please. I'm telling you right now. I'm not coming. Please. I'm telling you right now. I'm not coming. I'm nearly and I'm allowed.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Didn't think so.
Got nothing else to say.
Yeah, thought as much.
What now?
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker told my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Yeah, thought as much.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic. Hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone.
You've ruined it.
Good people don't go upstairs.
I do not understand
I
what is
shouldn't be here.
I feel different.
Why do I feel different?
What if our happiness isn't real? I feel so hollow now. Being found, being lost.
Local scan completed. Maintaining caution control.
You think I don't
Gruesome,
know what's
isn't
going
it?
on here?
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against AUGs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? AUG or no AUG.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened? What do you think killed her exactly?
I think her husband is what killed her. And if she's lucky, it all happened very quickly. If not, not.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I have some questions.
Just keep moving. Keep the pattern.
I need your help. Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over a beer.
Oh, I'm coming down with something.
You're 2 years too late already.
Didn't think so.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I have what I need.
That thing. Yeah, thought as much.
Excuse me. Please.
Interpol.
Did they send you to protect me?
I have some questions.
Good luck.
Just
You're
keep
joking,
moving,
right?
Keep the blood pumping.
Better be getting hazard pay.
Someone turn up the damn.
Or something.
The only thing I
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
Think to make.
Doing this, you have no evidence.
This area is off limits for people like you. Take your freak show
No
somewhere else.
respect.
Murderers in uniform.
Are you Radko Perry?
If this is about that anti-AUG speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is bowling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
You owe the family a little more than that, don't you?
I told you, I had nothing to do with whatever happened. Now, who are you? Why are you really here?
I'm here because I heard Angela found skeletons in your closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Your politics are viciously anti-AUG, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against AUGs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way. More like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the AUG vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting vote.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
You think this is funny? Someone dies and you flaunt the fact that people will lie for you?
You're going to lock me up for trying to stay positive?
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Nothing suspicious.
They should feel like the floor is about to give out under them.
Since the U.S. Air Force launched SpaceNet 2 years ago, the costly planetary defense system designed to
Mr. Perry doesn't pay me to talk.
has achieved nothing. Not one blast, not one asteroid.
If you're going to loot it, at least do the cleanup.
It makes you wonder, folks. Where did the estimated $12 trillion spent on the system go?
No cut cloud.
I have an answer. The Air Force also fended off
Who's there?
from critics who even target the Earth as well as space. What would happen, detractors asked, if SpaceNet were hacked by cyber terrorists, like Janus and his Juggernaut collective? The Air Force claims the system is secure, and the likelihood of it being hacked slight. I guess only time will tell. This is Eliza Casella, reporting to you.
Precision, refinement, static watches. It's about time.
Threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut. An elusive group of vigilante hackers.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You really... They say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Do they now?
These pictures Angela had of you, they're worth a lot more than that, aren't they?
How did you... Who are you?
Doesn't matter. What matters is that this constitutes motive. Angela Gunn knew that Prague's premier anti-AUG politician had a bit of an AUG fetish.
What you call motive, I call luck. Angela was a problem, now that problem is gone. That doesn't mean I made it go away.
Those pictures of you won't be good for your career.
Ah, who's to say? Never overestimate the voters.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
Fucking cowards.
Jakoby nestačilo. Mě v jednom kuse prudých průpad.
Murderers in uniform!
Jackbooted thugs!
I see you.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Ružičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie. Potenciálně zmatené či zraněné jedince prosím ohlaste úřadu.
Die in an alley.
Přímo tady ve městě.
Listens to that garbage.
these Augs have done. Nice equipment.
Starting to think we're in bed with the Russians.
You want to start something?
City run by criminals.
Are we really doing any good?
Can't even trust the department.
After kiss his ass and get the head.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now
Official reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic Blade facility holds the largest and most secure data archiving vault in the world.
city
Cutting-edge
run by
security measures
criminals
have
and
protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals, since privacy laws. Sources close to the bank tell me that despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think they're their time. This is Eliza Casella, reporting to you live from Lake.
Starting to think we're in bed with the Russians.
Always watching, because you are always watching.
Have you seen anything else?
In part one of our two-part look.
What today?
used to be a beautiful city. Now look. Can't even trust the department.
Not much going on.
Whole department is corrupt.
Local scan completed. Maintaining caution.
What a place. Can't take this anymore. They know who's behind it. See all. Great. What today? Oh.
Oh, I hit him with my car.
Seems
Doesn't
ridiculous.
cause any problems anymore.
Not right now. You ever think about that? The way I hear it, all those wires and shit messes up their machines. They start to rain.
Just keep your eyes open. see the way
Where
he
you
was giving me
going?
the eyeball earlier?
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
I found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You're gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things.
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking a line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? Now you start pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes 2 of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
You should have known better than to join bell tower.
You sound just like Angie. So easy to judge people on the choices they make. It's not so easy to make good choices yourself.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Boss says move.
What bosses patrolling together? It means we're friends.
Always watching. Because
You'd steal from me?
Watching.
The way I hear it, all those fires and shit messes up their
Look at the Human
They start
Restoration
to
Act.
crave it.
I am joined by the head
Let
of the
the yapping
Department
and get
of
to work.
Sociology at Harvard,
Must be tripping.
Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure.
Tahle oblast je čistá. Přesouvám se.
Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture.
Do you ever think about getting up
everything
and
off the
crawl?
rails.
Just keep
Since
your
then,
eyes
the rift
open.
between augmented and natural
You think this hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
Nobody is stupid enough to try anything.
Sure, kick me while I'm down.
It is not right to question leadership. That will get you killed.
You have no idea what you're saying. You are the guy who had his kidney stolen by a canner.
Mohlo by se to rozšířit po celé Evropě.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nice in the Middle East. Like, how the hell are the drugs supposed to get there? Can he guarantee the safe passage of the
Tahle oblast je čistá. Přesun.
The things you wrote are evidence now.
I plead poetic license.
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you...
Your eyes open.
Shit!
I know some girls. They can help you fix your little, problem.
Sure. They look good in the window. Get them alone in the room. I'd rather keep all my parts. Thanks.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
Where you going?
Tahle oblast je čistá. Přesouvám se.
Son of a bitch!
Come on, come on.
Quit screwing around.
Nic nevidím. Zatím.
Yeah. Oyobo girls are apparently animals in bed. Never catch me.
Must be tripping.
Uh-huh.
Hey, assholes! You get in there!
You ever think about getting out of Prague?
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
I have many friends who are. And most of them are... Well, because if they do, the level of hatred...
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act...
Really need...
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
You may not have left a mark on Angela's neck, but that doesn't mean I think you're innocent.
I never said I was innocent. Just clearly not guilty of this. Now, if you don't mind, get the hell out of my apartment.
Since privacy laws first passed, sources close to the bank tell me that no hack... close to breaching the Blade's defenses.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
Between you and me, folks,
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
this is Eliza Cassell.
Tomorrow.
Reporting to you.
If there is a tomorrow.
From Picus. Ariel is constantly...
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
This might even fucking play.
If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
Diseases are at the center of some disturbing health.
98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer.
You can't dispute taste.
Get them alone in the room.
101.
Just fucked up.
Worse than the beggars.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I don't know who the killer is. I thought it might be Radko Perry at one point, that he was responsible for all this. But that was a dead end. Just like Johnny's a dead end.
What makes you so sure?
I don't like Radko, but I don't think he's a killer. My gut tells me he's all talk. Just a politician trying to make a career out of whatever's popular.
Forget Radko. I mean, why are you so sure it's not Johnny?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
Time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up.
are?
All right. Let's call it a night. Let me do my job. All right.
Gruesome, isn't
Let's call it a night. Someone to pick her up. What do we do?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You're joking, right?
Go die in a hell.
Rather, stay quiet.
Things are getting out of hand.
Like no better than to attack us.
Oh, quit. That's all.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to art.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
Something more is going on here, Miller. Have you had a chance to backtrace the pocket secretary I gave you?
Not yet, but I will, when I get back to the office.
Good. Because Stanek also told me that Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps. A research facility called GARM. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
ty vypadáš jako
The whole department is corrupt.
How much? That's not bad.
Netuším, o čem to mluví.
Any word from control?
Just be ready.
Reporting to you, live, from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial review. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. They rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic blade facilities hold the largest and most secure data archive in Baltic. Cutting-edge security measures that protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and influential individuals.
Access granted.
Laws first passed. Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical number of attempts. Between you and me, folks, I think
Control, waiting for orders.
Ah!
Whatever it was, it's long gone.
Still nothing to report.
Welcome to Magia.
Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? If Blaster sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Vlasta comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Vlasta. Vlasta and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Vlasta's men blindfolded me and brought me here, and told me to wait. It's Vlasta! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Kat at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vrasta, do it quick.
I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
You're the boss here, Vlasta. I only came because I was worried about her. But I see now I have no reason to worry. Olivier can take care of herself.
Worried about your friend, huh? How thoughtful of you.
I'm a thoughtful guy. And I'm smart enough to know when I've made a mistake. Shouldn't have come here. Shouldn't have jeopardized her like that.
He's telling the truth. He's a friend of mine. He followed me because he was worried.
Vlasta, we need to move.
All right. Okay, friend. Time for you to leave now. But if anything goes wrong because of you, if I have any reason to regret this, Olivier won't get where she needs to go. You understand?
I'm not gonna do anything that puts her in danger.
Thank you for that. It's been a long time since someone did me a favor.
You're not out of the woods yet, and I think you know that. I'm giving you a way to contact me, if anything goes wrong.
Hey, lovebirds, we're on a schedule. Let's wrap this up.
I'll be fine. I promise. Here, I was saving this for when I got to Rabia, but I think you should have it. It's the least I can do.
I said she can come, but not before you get out of here. Bye-bye.
There isn't enough respect for the old way anymore.
American and Uyobok? That's 2 strikes right there.
Oh, hello.
Murderers in uniform! Get moving! Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v chomoutu s rusákama.
Not much going on.
This is happening to me. I must be somebody else.
What a place.
Shit. What?
Hej, jste připravení a nažavení? Možná už je čas lítnout na věc, ne? Pamatujte, soukromí mokuje jsou k dispozici nahoře. Oh yeah! Dobrý večer, přátelé Rudý královny. Pozdravte. Paráda jízdu na koních a klidný večery u tábora. Budeš halvíš.
Delara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be 2 things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
I'll quit, that's all. Even Neon. My.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to dopadlo?
Fuck off out of here.
They did not see me working here all day.
Wrong fucking line, Ken. Move along.
What's this?
You just fucked up.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. I have a permit. It's not...
Just what the hell are you thinking? Trying to start a riot or something? Naturals only, Clank. Now let's see your paperwork.
Let's hurry this up. I've got places to be.
You really must think you're something special. Lucky your credentials stand up, but don't be cute again. Stick with your kind. Now go!
101. Not seeing anything, you?
Patrol, waiting for orders.
Ja wiem. Viděl jsem to ve zprávách, nemohl jsem tomu uvěřit.
Why I wanted to be a cop?
Hajzl leze do říti a dostane
Here comes
povýšení.
another.
Oblast je čistá, přesouvám se. Přímo tady ve mně.
Waiting all day for this.
Bastard kiss his ass and get the head.
I should have stayed in bed.
Last week, a truck working for Tai
Hey,
Yong
Adam.
Medical got hijacked.
I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam.
I don't.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, FUBAR is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam, these tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay.
I got a bad feeling about
Access granted.
Something strange is going on here.
I've left the prisoner transfer forms on your desk, Agent.
First you, now Miller. Everyone's taking it.
I'll look into Stanik's records, see if there's anything germane to the case. Call me if you find something.
Drafty down here. You know my door's always open. Except, of course, it's locked. I hope you find something in Black's office that you can use.
It's not going to help our relationship with state police.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I'm not saying he'd stick it anywhere, but yeah.
Where did I leave that file?
That's gotta raise. All we can do is speculate. It's all about keeping you down.
That's pretty messed up.
I would have thought you'd had your fill of these guys since Dubai, Jensen.
Pessimistically
the Jinn,
optimistic.
a group of smugglers led by twin brothers Salar and Wazim Alam. Their exact base of operations is unknown, but it's most likely in Muscat, Oman. The brothers Alam have been in operation since 2020. And
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
I have an undercover operative in Ark, but I haven't heard from her since the rioting started.
Maybe you could work your... You forget something.
The bank I used to work at was paranoid about security. Their NDA was the size of this belt.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about
Feels like everyone is paranoid.
město, že jo?
Worse than the beggars.
Promiňte, nepomůžu vám.
Keep it out of my report. Welcome to a brave new world.
That's impressive.
God, I have an itch in the back of my eyeballs. What is that?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What was that?
You got it, right?
Hold it!
We're about to get a closer look.
Oh, God!
Kurwa!
Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacities, flexible streaming, and over 1,000 other unique patented features.
I never did anything to you.
Quiet. Tell them I was brave. Please! I'm going! I have children!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Take a step back. Access granted.
Nice shooting.
Tell them I was brave.
patrol's a good patrol.
They've taken away everything.
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll
A little generosity.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I thought that with the trouble in Golden City, the red light would be out.
Not much going on.
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v chomoutu s rusákem.
There is no such thing as free will. We are programmed from birth. Heredity, culture, baggage.
It must be somebody else.
se do golemu.
Step up!
Warm. Warm.
Enough problems already.
They know who is behind it. What a place.
Continuing cautious patrol.
Oh, shit.
Can't defend against that kind of team.
Zero. Don't die in an alley.
I'm watching.
I'm finished
No
for the
funny
day.
moves.
If
I
you're
will
not
leave
shopping,
clear out.
you don't need to stick around.
Can't defend against that kind of team. Seems to have quieted down. What's going on?
If we find anything, we've got to
Must be
make
somebody else.
I have to find more.
Great.
Eskimjes, jail.
Waiting for orders.
Just make it through this shift.
Nothing yet. Worse than the beggars.
Romantic.
Used to be.
I'm not seeing anything unusual. You? It's gone.
Listen to that garbage.
My wife is going to see it.
City run by criminals and scum.
Continuing the search. Over. Just make it through this shift.
Fuck off out of here! Lukáno, čekáme na rozkazy.
You have no idea what you're saying.